On this episode of Success in the Mess, we're in a literal mess. How many times do you walk by your kids' rooms and just shut the door? Yep, I'm in my daughter's actual bedroom. I know, it's social media and we're supposed to show everybody our Pinterest perfect lives. But let me tell you, that's not why I created Success in the Mess. This is about finding real solutions for real families, whether it be organizing your kids' bedrooms or learning a little bit about real estate. So today I invited my friend Danielle from Dash Organizing to help me tackle this not so Pinterest worthy mess of a bedroom. She's gonna give us 3 great tips on how to get started, how to sort things, and one thing that I struggle with is how to set up the kids' books so that they can find what they're looking for and be inspired to read. So please join me in welcoming Danielle to this episode of Success in the Mess. So I guess let's just start by asking you, where do you start?
Yeah, so most of the time people think about the space as a whole for organizing, but it's a really daunting task to do a whole space. So what we really need to do is focus on one section of a space first, whether that's the toys or the closet, or for your daughter, she's very artistic, so like her art area. So you really want to focus on one of those spaces first. And then once you decide on what space, then you want to jump in and sort. You want to sort it into categories, kind of figuring out what's trash, what you're not sure if they even use anymore, what you know for sure that they want to use, and kind of figure out how much they're keeping and what size bins and things like that you need to store. If there's something where you want to replace, your desk like we're going to do, then that's something that you definitely want to do before you jump into that project, because you want to know exactly, what you're going to be able to use and to
how
store
much
stuff.
space.
Yes,
we did that a little
available.
bit a few weeks ago. Was
Yes.
what desk are we gonna get? Because she has the vanity and the desk.
Yes.
Because it's art and makeup are separate, and we're gonna kind of try to combine it. So we made some decisions about what kind of furniture we were gonna do ahead of time. But once we get those things sorted and the trash is gone,
Yes.
and we have the keeps, what kind of categories do you recommend for kids stuff?
Yeah, so in terms of, the art stuff, right? You would want to break it up by, different styles of art. So maybe she does clay, and so she did clay, then that would go, in one area. And then, anything that has to do with some sort of coloring, color pencils, markers, crayons, all of those things kind of grouped together. You can still separate them out into smaller subcategories, but you definitely want to keep them close by. So whenever she's doing a project, this is the area that she would go to reach that. Same thing, paper, coloring books, anything that's, similar modes of displaying her art and stuff like that. You want to put all of that together. Breaking it up, it doesn't have to be like, oh, this is only art paper. It could be lined paper too that she uses for school, graph paper, whatever it is. That way it's just all in a very similar area. So if she needs to put away paper, if you need to find paper, you all know this is the paper area.
And labeling it.
Yes, and after a while you might not need labels, but definitely in the beginning it's really helpful. And it's definitely helpful if you have more than one person who might come in and utilize that space. Like your son, he might come and grab, who knows, crayons or something.
Borrow paper
Yeah.
to her
Yes.
disappointment in him.
Totally.
He will probably come and borrow paper and pencils from her. But
Totally. So at least that way everybody knows where it is.
And then I guess my last big thing that I mentioned was books, because the books, we always shove them on a shelf. And then when I was starting to get this ready for our project today, I found so many books that they haven't even looked at or read.
Yeah.
And how do you display books so it's not clutter, but also where they will be interested to want to read something?
Yeah, so definitely with books, it depends on the number that they have. So a good chunk of the books you want to just put up on a shelf like you would at a library. But then also at a library, you want to turn some that are faced out so that you actually see them, and then it entices you to come look at them. It's definitely helpful if you as a parent can go in and rotate those books, whether it's once a month, every couple of weeks, something like that, so that they see a new fresh book facing out, kind of like the library does. It really entices you to see that.
Well, I hope that helped all of you kind of figure out how to set up your kids' rooms. Danielle and I have a lot of work to do. We'll show you the afters when we're all done. If you need to reach her or you're interested in hiring her, her contact information will be in the description of the video. In the meantime, let's get to work.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
All right. Bye.